Welcome to Humphreys of Henley TV, countryside concierge at its finest. And we're in our back garden again. And as you can see, we are well into autumn. And autumn is one of our favourite times of the year. Not only is it John Keats' season of Mr. Mellow fruitfulness with all of these beautiful changing colours, it's also the time when many of our clients really start to plan all of the lovely things they're going to do in the run up to Christmas and also through into spring and summer next year. Many of our clients and travel agents ask us, how best is it to work together? How best can we communicate to ensure that we create itineraries that you will really, really love? Our existing clients will, I think, very happily tell you that we start the process by listening to you, hearing what your passions and interests are, drafting a first itinerary, tweaking it, amending it, perfecting it, and then we really start the planning process. So by the time that you embark on your single lovely day in Windsor or a full 10-day itinerary, you know that you're in safe hands and every detail has been managed. Whether your passion are culinary or cultural, sporting or social, we know that there are really 4 focus areas that people have when starting to plan a trip of any kind. We all want to know that we're absolutely seeing the very best bits of wherever it is that we're exploring. We want to know that we've made best use of our time and not wasted time travelling between useless destinations. We're all managed so much of the time by schedules and alarm clocks that we certainly don't want that during our leisure time. And we just want to know that we've got the flexibility to do what we want and when we want. And when you start working with your dedicated member of the Humphreys team, we offer you that flexibility. We give you more flexibility, not less. And yes, we put together itineraries and plans and so on, but those itineraries and plans are for you to change, are for you to amend and adapt. And we are on hand throughout the duration of your trip to make sure that we make those changes that that you request, just to check whether you're having a super time, and also that give you those all-important weather updates along the way. The flexibility really also comes from the time that we take to get to know you. Those early stages of listening to you, really understanding what your passions and interests are, and we then link that knowledge to our unparalleled knowledge of the wonders of our English countryside to create your perfect itinerary. We know how long really you need to spend in each particular location to make sure that you make the most of it. We know how long it takes to get from point A to point B so that you don't waste time and that you travel at the best possible time to eliminate any horrible traffic jams and things like that. And we know also those activities that are going to be a little bit more full on, a little bit more tiring, and therefore when to recommend some downtime, maybe make use of your hotel spa, something like that. So we use our experience, our knowledge, and our absolute passion for the English countryside combined with what we learn about you along the way. A classic example of this happened earlier this year. A lovely couple were travelling, doing a wonderful European trip, coming over from the US, and they had 2 very precious days to spend in the UK. And during our conversations, they told us that their 3 passions and interests in life are history, food, and gardening. And one of those 2 days they wanted to spend at Royal Ascot, and could we get them into the Royal Enclosure and fit them out with morning suits and all the appropriate gear. So the other day we had to fulfill their 3 passions. We created a day that they later told us was utterly magical. They went to one of the most beautiful old stately homes in the country, still inhabited by the same family after 850 years. And they were hosted by the Lord of the Manor. During the day they had a private tour by the Lord of the Manor of his ancestral home, and then they went exploring the grounds and the gardens, and led by an expert forager they found all sorts of fabulous ingredients which they then took back to the kitchens, met their personal chef, who then created the most fabulous lunch out of some of the ingredients that they'd sourced. They then sat down to enjoy that lunch with the Lord of the Manor, enjoying all of his historical and current present day anecdotes as they chatted. So we really fulfilled that love of gardening, history and food. We know that getting value for money is obviously a key consideration for all of us in whatever we're doing, and Humphreys operates a very clear and transparent concierge fee. So whether you're planning a simple day in Windsor or a full-blown 10-day itinerary, you will only pay for the services that you get. But the key thing to remember is whether you're doing that simple day in Windsor or the full 10-day itinerary, you will get the same level of service, the same attention to detail and the same absolute passion that we put into every single itinerary that we create. So from those initial discussions, the drafting of the itineraries, through to the final detail checking and the final implementation of those plans, you know that you're getting our full attention and our full knowledge and expertise, which is available to you from the first time you speak to the moment you jump on the plane to go home or onto your next destination. So as soon as you start thinking about planning something, just give us a call and let us know how we can help. Look forward to next time.